control monkeys and they just do whatever they want. And the name of Chimfunshi is the name of the stream. Chimfunshi was started by mistake. It started with the family, Sheila and Dave Sido. They came here on retire. They bought the farm, which was 10,000 acres just for cattle farming in 1975 to 80s. And then one of their son-in-law was a game ranger. He confiscated a dying chimp and he brought it here to them in 1983. They had that chimp for 2 years until it was all right because it was dying. They went to the government. If the government could do something, the government had nothing to do about it. They went to Ghana. Ghana was fully booked. That's when they had the license to look after the first chimp they had. The first chimp they had was being given the nickname called Orphan. That orphan chimp was being known all over the world. So anyway, they confiscated the dying chimp. That's when they were dumping it here. From 83 up to date for over 100 chimps. 1995, with Sheila and Dave Sido getting old, they thought if anything happened, then this area would have been stuck. So they bought that area where you went, which is 13,000 acres. There were 2 farms and they bought both of them with no any infrastructure, just the land. We started building the 2 enclosures, 1 and 2. There was a family from Norwegian embassy. They were fund what we were doing. It was very interesting. They did assist us with fund. The fund we had to use to build the education center to encourage the school kids about environmental. It took 5 years to construct the education center, 2 enclosures, and the staff houses. In 2000 April, everything was done. We moved the whole lot of chimps there. We had to invite the government officials and donors. The family had to explain to everybody that from today we release this area to the donors. But although they did that, it was a family business. I remember those days we were not even charging much. We used to rely on donations, which were actually surviving because their cows were actually supporting the chimps if we need funding that. 2006, Dave Sido died. The donors had a chance to put Sheila on retire. They started hiring their own people to run it. Because in all the days they were hiring managers through friends. And then Sheila was given 50 acres, which is this area. And then the 2 children for Dave were given 10,000 acres with 500 cattle. The 2 sons, they were selling the farmers in good money. Nobody wanted to buy it. Stefan Louis, who used to doing fundraise for us in Germany, he asked them to buy the farm so that the farm can help the chimpanzees in that. So Stefan bought the farm with cattle as well. His idea was to build a lodge and he also wanted to return this place into a game reserve. But he started building a big house for him to live on when he comes on holiday. As the house was almost halfway to finished, he died in 2013, 2014. So his younger brother took it over by the name of Sebastian. So Sebastian now is the one who's developed it the other way around. So 4 years ago, he hired a lady who's running it as a director. So that's how it started. We never get any funding from the government. We get moral support from them. Although they help us teachers and nurses,